Hi, Maria. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. So, the last time we spoke, we talked about everything you were carrying, college, helping your parents take care of your little sister, your mom and some of her health issues, and about your father and his major health issue. But what I really want to talk about, what I want to start off with is you said something to me that really stood out. And what you said was that you don't feel like you deserve to go to college with everything that's going on with your father and his health. Would it be okay if we unpacked a little bit of that today and talked about that today?
Yes. I've been thinking about it a lot myself, actually, and it just doesn't seem fair. My dad is really sick,
Hmm.
and I'm over here trying to go to college. Like, sometimes I feel guilty for even wanting that.
Thank you so much for sharing that because it does sound like that you're carrying a lot of guilt. On one hand, you really want to pursue your college education and what's going on in your life. But then on the other hand, you feel like you're leaving your family behind.
Yeah, exactly. I just don't think I deserve it at this point.
Okay, so there's that phrase again. Can you expound to me, tell me a little bit more why you feel that you don't deserve it?
My dad, he's on dialysis and he is getting sicker. So I think I worry more about him and I just feel like I should be home helping more instead of classes and homework.
That makes a lot of sense. Anyone in your situation can feel torn about wanting to be there for their family, but at the same time, working towards their own future. Those are really some heavy emotions to carry. So when you tell yourself, I don't deserve to go to college, how does that affect you?
I just feel like a failure, to be honest. Then I just will stop doing my work because I don't see the point in doing it.
So that thought doesn't just make you feel guilty, it also makes it harder for you to attend class and finish your assignments.
Yeah, I just shut down.
Okay, what I would like to do is let's look at that thought together. Not because your feelings are wrong, because they are very real, but because sometimes the thoughts that we have can make a difficult situation feel a lot heavier. So, would that be okay if we look at that thought and explore that thought together today?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So, the thought is I don't deserve to go to college. Let's look at the evidence, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So, what evidence makes that statement feel true to you?
Well, I just feel like because my dad needs me, my mom isn't in the greatest of help and she's already helping my dad. I help my sister, I pay bills. I just feel like I should be there.
Well, yes, those are a lot of responsibilities, and you are taking on so much of that. And then being only 19, that's a lot to carry. I can see, Maria, how much you love your family. But now I would like to ask you another question. Is there any evidence that might suggest that you do deserve to go to college?
I mean, I guess I've always worked really hard.
Absolutely. What else?
I did do really well in high school.
You did. Yes, you did. From our conversation last week, you earned good grades. You participated in the school council. Your teachers believed in you. They encouraged you to go to college because they believed in you. They saw that you had potential. Is there anything else?
I do want to become a teacher.
And why is becoming a teacher so important to you?
I want to help kids and I want my little sister to see that she can do it as well.
Now that's powerful. So what I'm hearing is that going to college is just not about you. It is also about connecting to your future and you wanting to be an example for your little sister. Can I ask you one more question then?
Yes.
Okay, so just stick with me. If your younger sister came to you a few years from now and said, I don't deserve to go to college because you're sick, what would you tell her?
I would just tell her, like, no, that's not true. You need to go to school
And now, why would you tell her that?
because I'd want her to live her life.
That's interesting. You would want your sister to continue chasing her dreams even if you were sick. That's what I'm hearing, right?
Yes.
Okay, okay, think about this. Do you think that is possible that your dad might want the same thing for you?
I mean, I guess I never really thought about it like that.
You see, Maria, sometimes our guilt tells us things that feel true but aren't necessarily the whole truth. Instead of saying, I don't deserve to go to college, what might be a more balanced thought?
I guess, I'm sorry. I
Oh,
guess I
no
could
problem.
say maybe like my dad is sick, but it doesn't mean I have to give up on my future.
I really like what you just said. I like that because that statement, how does that statement feel now compared to the first one?
I mean, it still makes me a little bit sad, but I don't feel like such a failure.
Okay, that's an important difference. Our goal isn't to pretend that everything is okay because we all know that everything isn't always okay or perfect. Your dad's illness is real, it is painful, and you're grieving a lot of changes that have went on in your life. But we also don't want guilt to convince you that your dreams no longer matter. So, Maria, before we end our session today, I want to assign you some homework to do before our next session, okay?
Okay.
So, what I want you to do is I want you to write down one negative thought that comes up this week. And I
Okay.
want you to practice replacing it with a more balanced thought, like we just did here today.
Okay.
And then what we'll do is we'll talk about it next week in our session, okay? Does that sound good?
Yes, I think I can do that.
Great, great. Thank you so much, Maria, for being so open with me today. I know these conversations can be difficult, and I appreciate you trusting me, and I look forward to seeing you next week, okay?
Thank you.
Okay, you have a good rest of your week.
You too.
Thank you.